Hello, I'm Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eichenberry in real life, and today I've got Tu, who's a Diablo billionaire with us, and he's going to explain to us how to make a crap load of money in Diablo 3. Tu, how much money can you make in a day in Diablo 3?
In a day you can make about 100, 200 mil, but if you really spend your time on it, or if you really just spend like half a day, you can make about 50 to 70 mil.
So I did an interview with Crip, and Crip said that on a good day he makes around 20 million a day in the game. And you know, Crip is an awesome player.
hmm
So, what's the difference between like Crip, who is going out and killing everything in sight and looting it, and what you're doing?
Um, well, if you're really thinking about it, and you're he's going in and he's playing, so he's actually like if he was really wanted to make money, then he would go in. He wouldn't play the game at all. He would just go in the auction house and start buying and selling. But he is actually going in and playing and farming.
Hmm.
And sometimes you don't make money when you're farming too. So I my mindset is money, 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 not play. And
Okay, so so like he's the one putting items into the auction house, or making the items available that you take, and you're then reselling. Would that be accurate?
basically they're my suppliers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's cool. So the there's there's a real distinct difference here, and that's the person who's playing to get loot, and that's the person who is searching and acquiring loot. And you
Yes.
fit into that second category. So now, and what we're talking about today is really about how to make a lot of gold in the game. And we did a previous interview, which is in the annotations here, to where you can go and see how you're actually making a living. Like 5,000 bucks in the last month. I mean, phew. So, but I want to know, okay, so we got this screenshot here. And this screenshot, it shows nearly a billion gold in there.
Not yeah, it's almost there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess yeah, you can say it was.
Yeah, so basically, would you say that that's proof that you know how to make money in the game?
Yeah, well, I've been on Twitch and watching streams of well-known people, and I went in and I actually had chats with them, and I told them how to make money and everything. And there's this one guy. Well, am I allowed to name them?
Sure, sure.
Okay. CDX, SC2. We soon partnered up too because he was really fascinated by it. But I just told him like, hey, instead of like having these kids like because there are kids who like just like to troll the stream channels, but I was like, let's show them how to make money, and then we went ahead and he himself had money, so he invested 10 mil, and
Mm-hmm.
that was more than enough. So I told him he I just basically watched him and I told him what to get, and by the end of the stream, he flopped that around to 47 mil.
Oh my goodness. Do you
Yeah.
charge for this service?
No. I,
Because I'm thinking maybe I should be a customer.
like I I was thinking of like just doing a full out guide for everyone and then
Hmm.
just selling it. But
Okay, so tell me, so if you were going to advise me on, so let's just say that I was the one with 10 million gold, and I want to make some money,
uh-huh.
and what are you going to direct me to do?
The auction house, but what?
I'm going to Subway. What kind of sandwich do you want?
Chicken teriyaki?
You want chicken tenders? Same as me, huh? You want onions you want it like I make it?
Yeah.
Have them make it. Okay.
Okay.
So let's just say that even though you're making all this money, you still live at home.
Yes.
Yeah, nice that they're making a subway run.
Yeah.
So okay, now the okay. So I got this 10 million. We're at the auction house. What am I looking for? What am I going to spend my money on?
It depends. Do you want a quick way or the quick way you make like it's for sure you'll sell, but then you make less,
Hmm.
but then you're still making profit, or do you want the slow way where you have to wait, be impatient, get mad, or but you make more profit?
How much more profit can I make?
Mm, it just depends on the item, basically. Like I can't tell you like a fixed rate because it all depends on the item.
Would we say I'm making twice as much profit?
More than that.
More than that? Four
Yeah.
times as much?
Yeah, I suppose so.
And
Yeah.
how much more time would I have to leave that money in as compared to the
Um,
quick way?
'Cause the long way, like what we're talking about right now, you actually have to wait till someone buys it.
Oh, damn. Well, isn't that how you make the money anyway?
Yeah, but I do it fast.
Okay, so um, okay, so the long way, basically, we're posting it on the auction house, and we're just waiting for somebody to come along and buy it. Is that like buy it now, or is that like bidding?
Um, you could do bidding. Bidding, you don't make as much profit.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so always do a buyout.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And the buyout. So the quick way would be then what?
Oh, basically, it's those things like the terms like supply demand. So it's always gems.
Oh, gems.
Hmm.
Is that the niche?
Yes, that's my niche. Gems and pages.
Pages. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what to you? Why did you choose that as a niche?
Um, because is if you really think about it, not much people are rich in the game. Like there, I mean there are, but if you can invest and you have enough money, go ahead and buy gems and pages. Only buy pages that are over 20 mil. I mean, their prices will drop. I lost a few mil off of it, but what I did was I waited till it went back up, then I
Mm.
sold it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then with gems, it's you're always gonna make profit. Um,
And
uh, it sounds pretty bad of me to do, but I sometimes go in the general chat or the trade chat,
mm-hmm.
and I would just lowball people selling the gems. I'll be like, hey, I'll buy it for under what they're asking, and then
Mm-hmm.
some people are like, oh, I just want to get rid of it, and there you go. That gives me 4 times more profit.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's not bad of you. That's enterprising. And that's people who, there's a thing called time for money, and basically, they don't want to spend as much time, so they'll take less money. If they were
Yeah.
willing to take more time to sell their stuff, they could make more money. And it's the same thing that you're talking about. That if we go for the quick sale, then we're not going to make as much profit. But if we're willing to wait longer, we will. So
Yes.
okay, how much gold do you think someone needs to get started on this?
Well, you always have to start off small, so I'd say about 100K and
Hundred
turn that.
thousand? Okay.
Yeah. So you could easily turn that around to 5 mil plus.
In one day, or
Yes, if you really do, like, really spend time on it. Like, because people are just gonna, okay, I'm gonna buy the item and I'm gonna wait for it to sell. Then they go off, do whatever, play game, Netflix or
mm-hmm,
anything.
mm-hmm,
But what I do is I have split screen, so like um and then I would go in and just keep the auction what you call it tab
mm-hmm,
open.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I have 3 accounts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so each one would like it makes so. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. This is why I'm making a lot because the stuff I get I send to my other accounts to sell, and
Okay.
then one thing I did, like, because I used to do this on eBay, like I would post an item up for bid.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I post something on Diablo in the bidding area, and then if I see someone trying to buy it that really wants to buy it, I'll go in my other account because each account has about 50 mil on them,
Mm-hmm.
and then just for the bidding system, and I would go in and I would monetize I would monopolize whatever you call it my item,
Mm-hmm.
and I would go in and bid it for myself, and then this person would come back and start bidding again, and they actually go over the price that they were expecting to buy it for, and I just make more profit. But
Interesting. Now on eBay that's called shill bidding, and
yeah,
it's a violation of their terms.
but it's not with Diablo.
Oh, okay. Well, as
Yeah,
long as it's not, it's fair game.
it yeah, it's a win-win.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so, have you accidentally bought something of your own because you bid on it with your other account?
Yeah, I've won. I bought 5 items in a day.
And do you take a loss on that? How does that
Yes,
work?
yeah, it's because the fees.
The fees. And how much are the fees to to post stuff for gold and everything?
It's very minimal.
Mm-hmm.
It's just only like small fee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about really big money. So
Hmm.
now that we kind of know something about how to make all this money in game through the auction house. Uh, what about when you've got 1 billion gold? What do you do with it?
Cash out.
Cash out, so you then turn around and sell it on the real money auction house?
Yeah. Basically, what you do is like people choose to keep the cash when they make 1 billion. What I do is I try to sell it right away.
Mm.
Yes, huh?
Because the market goes down on the value, right?
Because
Hmm.
if it goes down, then all I did was for nothing. I mean, yeah, I made a huge amount of profit, but then like in the long term, I'm not gonna make as much.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
But is that do you make how good is the money on the real life money on selling gold as compared to our other interview where you said that you were selling like armor and stuff?
Mm, what do you mean, like selling the cash?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, well, eventually that's the only way you could cash out, so you have to do it. But what I did was with the armors and stuff, I would just go ahead and flop those until I reach up to what you call it 1 bill, and then I would cash out.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And as of today, what do you think the market is for cashing out on 1 billion? What do you think if you turned that into real money?
All right. Shit. They would take a huge. Let me see. So if right now, shoot, I have to do some math. Hold on. Uh,
No, that's
I
okay.
all right.
It's but it just interests me on the fact that you can make a living at doing this, and that even somebody who is playing and really enjoying the game, and they're just playing for themselves, and let's say they decide that they're done with Diablo, that they don't want to play anymore, they could then put their stuff up for sale and cash out, and probably have more money in the bank than what they paid for the game.
Yeah. Well, it's for sure that they will.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why no one really makes money off of it is because they tend to go to the black market, which they'll get banned.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like what I've learned, because back then I used to do that stuff, but like you do make a good amount of money, but you always end up getting banned. What
Mm-hmm.
I did, so like with Diablo, I went in and like I made sure everything was along their guideline.
Hmm.
So if I actually did get banned or something, I would fight it with Blizzard, and I'd be like, hey, I did nothing wrong, you know. And I
Hmm.
would go, and if anything, I would go to change.org and start like a whole ba battle about it. But
Well, that's not necessarily the way to work it, but you know, okay. Well, I appreciate your time and sharing this information. I think that there may be a lot of questions that come up about this, and would you be willing to answer more questions in the future?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh
So
wait, yeah.
the the so for those of you who are watching, feel free to make comments, and both of us can see those and may be able to answer some of those. And so, too, I really appreciate your time on this,
Mhm.
and I look forward to speaking with you in the future. Maybe getting into more detail. Maybe we'll even hop in the game and we'll,
Coach you.
what's that? Coach me. Awesome, awesome. Show me how to make the money. I'm all
Yeah.
about that. So, okay, too. Well,
All right.
I really appreciate it, and thank you very much. And take care, everybody.
All right. Thanks for having me.